before the video starts, I just wanted to let y'all know I don't have any Anime Odyssey gameplay. I literally can't play the game. So I hope you guys enjoy this Elemental Battlegrounds gameplay. Shout out to the 4 people that still play this game. But yeah, I just needed to have this in the background so you guys could have something to look at. Let's move on. Oh my god. Anime Odyssey is cooked. Anime Odyssey is over. Yo, if there were any fans of this game, or any people that were still hoping that the game would make a comeback, yeah, pack it up. Pack it up, we're done. They threw in the towel, it's over. Like, oh my goodness. Reading these announcements genuinely put a smile on my face. Not because I dislike the devs or anything, or I hate the game, but it's just like so laughable how this situation went from like a delayed release to like just the game falling apart completely. It's in shambles. It's actually cooked. But if you don't know what's going on, I'm going to be making this video covering what exactly went down in the Anime Odyssey Discord and what the current state of the game is. So I want to start this off by saying I don't mean any harm or any hate to the people that I talk about in this video. I'm really just trying to use this as an informational piece and also give my thoughts on what I think the game is and where I think it's going. So with all that being said, let's start with the first screenshot. So this is the beginning of the end, right? The owner of the games, he adds everyone, he pings everyone, he says, "Hi guys, we need to delay the release again. My DMs are open for death threats if you mind." And I know he's joking, obviously he's being sarcastic, he's trying to, you know, make a joke in a rather dire situation. You know, your game's falling apart, all the time and effort, well, I say quote unquote effort, all the time and effort that you put into this project is seeming to be for nothing. So, you know, he's making jokes. But I really don't doubt that people really are sending him death threats over a Roblox game, which is really, really unfortunate, guys. It's not that deep. It's Roblox. Anyways, next. Okay, now real talk. I saw the feedback of CC players, and some people were upset. Our biggest problem right now is data loss. If you don't want to lose your stuff, be patient for release. We're reworking the old system. We messed up. We will re-release with a summer event. Be prepared for some hyped up units that everyone can remember from AA, coming soon. Well, you know, this message really aged like milk because, you know, from the rest of the stuff that we're going to see in this video, that might just be a pipe dream. I do not think it's coming soon. So, yeah, this announcement is really what began to spell this game is cooked. As soon as I read this, like, I genuinely wanted to cover this game, right? I'm stuttering because I'm really finding the hard... I'm struggling to find the correct words to articulate myself here. I genuinely wanted to play this game. It looked fun, it looked good, and just like the rest of you guys, I have an itch for anime adventures that can never be scratched now that the game is gone. You know, there's just nothing quite like it. So I was willing to settle for a copycat game. You know, I was going to make my videos, I was going to play the game. I was ready. But from this message alone, I already knew that we were going downhill, but let's keep going. Next up, this guy, Phoenix, I believe he was an old staff member. He says, "I am quitting as a project manager. I hope you find it well. However, there are a lot of stuff happening." Okay, yeah, this is another one of my nitpicks with this entire announcement segment. Like, these guys really don't have the best grammar and writing skills. And I know I don't want to sound like a, you know, stuck-up nerd, a loser, talking about some, "Oh, I saw some grammar mistakes. Argument invalidated." Okay, that's not what I mean, right? But when you're staff members for the official Discord, over 100,000 members, your game has a lot of traction, you'd think that the announcements would be a little bit easier to read. They're not. They're really not. Anyways, he says, "Please do not DM me about the situation. I hope Anime Odyssey has a great future. At least, goodbye, everyone." So he steps out because he says this game is in a lot of turmoil. There's a lot of drama about the game using stolen assets, the owner of the game scamming his devs, blah, blah, blah. Bad stuff, right? So this guy, he's like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm calling it quits. It's over." And then right below this, the owner says, "We will miss you." Miss you? You're about to be in the same boat as him. I don't know what you mean we'll miss you. Okay, next. The owner says, because some stuff happened, spelled happened wrong, but you know what? It happens, right? We will rework some more stuff and get rid of some developers from the feedback of the community. So, okay, I don't have much to say on this. He's getting rid of devs. I don't really care. Next, this other guy says, it's my time to also put in the towel and quit as the community manager. It was very fun, but there's too much stuff happening and I do not want to be a part of it. Don't DM me about the situation. Basically, like the exact same thing this Phoenix guy said. This guy went down the same road. He quit. He quit because the game was in a lot of hot water, and okay, I do imagine it's a lot of stress, and frankly, it's not good for someone's mental health to be dealing with a game. Well, I say game, more of a sinking ship. To be dealing with this is not good for someone's brain, for someone's mental. So I can't blame him for quitting, right? After he makes this statement, this is when the owner really gives his whole spiel on his side of the story. So here it is. It's pretty long, but I'll read it through with you guys. So, statement. Hi, so many of you saw some stuff that is against me, and I just want to clarify some stuff. Once again, I don't know if these are owners or if we're in 3rd grade learning our vowels. Who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell, right? Like, I don't know. Anyways, number 1. So our previous owner, Danny, wanted to get ownership of the game out of nowhere. I said no, and because of that, I had to fire him and 4 other dudes. We now have to remake the game. We will remake the stuff they mad. They mad it will not take long because I already found a new team. They mad it will not take long. Okay. So, bullet point number 1. He's saying, hey guys, my old dev wanted ownership of the game. I told him he can go suck me off sideways, and now I have a new team. Hooray. Okay, that's fine. As long as the game is nothing like it was on release, as long as I have a game I can actually play, more power to you. Next up, number 2. Next part is about some fake stuff that I didn't pay devs. I can prove that I paid everyone. Once again, that's not how you spell paid. But let's keep going. Number 3. Next thing I want to talk about is that we get accused that we stole our stuff off in other game. And we are using that stuff? No, we don't. Also, the guy who stole it was Danny, not me, either other devs. I'm really finding it hard to read this the more that I go. But, okay, he's saying that the guy who stole the assets was Danny. But in his first statement, he said that his scripter was Danny. So why is he trying to shift the blame on him like he's not the owner? You oversaw this. This is your game. This guy's working for you. How are you not going to know that your own developer was stealing assets, claiming them as his own, and just copy and pasting them into your game? I really can't wrap my head around that. Maybe he was just genuinely oblivious. But, if you're the owner of a game and you don't even know what your own devs and scripters are doing, like, are you even an owner? Like, are you just there for shits and giggles? Are you there for funsies? Like, what are we doing here? But anyways, number 5. The devs that I talked about did nuke the early access server and tried to nuke the Anime Odyssey server. Now I hope this will take actions. So, the dev team he fired got butthurt. So they did what immature teenagers do best and retaliated online by nuking a Discord server. Okay, don't really care. Number 6. If you saw King Luffy's video, I can only say that he manipulated Danny to make the ultimatum to me. Ultimatum in this context means Danny told him, hey, give me the game or I'm quitting. He says stuff like, I would change percentage. Yes, I did change percentage, but right after that, I changed it back to their previous one and apologized for my mistake. That was a bad thing I did and I regret it. So now this is where I'm starting to not believe this guy more and more, right? He's saying, hey guys, there are allegations where I didn't pay my devs properly, and I'm here to disprove them. And then in the very, very next bullet point, he's like, oh, okay, so I actually did try to pay them less, but I changed it right after, and I'm super sorry. For me, you just lost all credibility after you said that. Like, I don't care if you regret it, you still did it. That shows your character, that shows the type of owner that you are. Why would you even change these in the first place? But again, I'm not even part of the team for this game, so this is really from the outside looking in. I wouldn't know. Number 7. Why did I release a bugged Anime Odyssey? Good question. All I can say is that our testers did not had any data loss. I'm actually getting an aneurysm as I'm reading this. Let me just read it how I interpret it. Why did I release the game when it was bad? Well, all I can say is our testers did not have any data loss bugs, and we released the game to everyone. There was randomly a data loss bug that somehow couldn't get explained, and they don't know why it happened. Okay. I mean, I don't think it's fair to blame the testers for an unreleased product. This more so falls on the development team and the owners of the game because they're the ones that made it, right? And testers can only take you so far. So, number 8. For those who bought early access, you will soon be able to play the game again. Some people said we dipped with the game and scammed everyone. Yeah, there were a lot of allegations going around that this game was just a cash grab, a daylight robbery, a bamboozle, you know, the old cryptocurrency rug pull, something like that. They're saying, hey, we're still going to work on this game, don't worry. And his final statement, am I an bad owner? Okay. Am I a bad owner? Maybe. I don't know. But I will now try my best to finish the game and let you guys then decide if the game is good after the rework or not. Sad face. Aww. Aww. Got a little sad face. See y'all. String. Okay. I know it seems like I'm shitting on this owner, and let me clarify this right now. I really want to see this guy succeed, not because I want to see him get rich off of copying a game. No. I want to see him succeed because I'm genuinely pitying this guy. All right. As I read the situation more and more, like, it just gets worse and worse. Like, there is no happy ending here. It's a series of unfortunate events, right? And is this owner a good person? No. I literally can't tell you. There are rumors that he tried to scam his devs and underpay them. I can't say I believe either side, but I definitely don't believe the owner purely because of the way he conducts himself. Like, to me, someone that can't really speak in coherent sentences isn't someone that I'm going to trust. Do I think he's a bad person? No. It's a Roblox game at the end of the day, and what he did is all alleged, and I can't prove it. I have no way of proving it, so I really can't take a side on this argument. He asks us, am I a bad owner? Well, I'm going to, really hit you with the cold water here, give you the cold hard facts. Yes, you are a bad owner. Why are you a bad owner? Because you delivered an unfinished product to your entire fan base. You took down the game immediately. You made tons of false promises. Your game has more drama than a reality TV show. And, like, now... Okay, I'm not going to say this yet because it's kind of like spoilers for the rest of this video. But wait until we see what's going to happen next, right? Like, wait till I tell y'all what his next screenshot was. So anyways, he said, see y'all string. This is basically him resigning. I doubt he's going to keep being the owner of this game for long. And then he put some screenshots, and they're pretty lame, pretty boring. I don't care about them. I'll put 2 of them up. Number 1, it's one of the lead scripters saying, might just ask ChatGPT to fix bugs. Are you serious? At that point, what are they even paying you for? I could make a game with ChatGPT. In fact, why don't they put me on the Anime Odyssey team? I have the ChatGPT 4.0. I have the new version. I have the best one. Put me on the team. Start paying me tens of thousands of Robux to ask AI to make my game for me. I'm more than happy to. And then this other screenshot is just him beefing in a like the owner and like some other dudes beefing in a group chat. I don't recognize any of them. I know String is the owner, Danny's a scripter. I don't know who King Luffy is, but from his name, I'm assuming he's a content creator, so he's probably an influencer. And Bravo, I don't know who Bravo is. So, they're just having an argument. Hey guys, calm down. All I can say is no one is willing to sell you anything. I really don't care. Anyway, yeah, they're beefing. Next, he pings everyone. The owner pings everyone again. He says, we will not abandon the game and finish it. Thank you for the good messages I get from some. I read them all. It gives me hope. Not gonna lie, I was down now that everyone is against me. I was thinking to quit and get a new owner, but we will see how it goes. Do I think you should quit and get a new owner? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you're built for this life, my boy. I don't think you're ready for this. Because time has proven that you haven't been the greatest owner. And I really don't want to be a negative Nancy here. I don't want to just hate on you and shit on you relentlessly. But I can't even give you credit where credit is due, because what did you do? Like, from everything that I've seen so far, I really don't have anything to compliment you on. Like, I'm really just being 100% honest and upfront here. What did you do? I guess you made a good game until release, in which case everything started not going so well. Anyways, next up, let's see. He says, by the way, that's the whole message. He just sends a screenshot of him talking to his ex-community manager. And then he says, I don't know why he believes that in misinformation. I did not scam anyone. Once again, this reads like a 5th grader who just won the spelling bee. Can we please learn to proofread our messages before we send them in an announcements and then ping everyone? Ping 100,000 people. Maybe we won't. Who knows? Anyways, and then he puts a screenshot of him distributing the group funds to all of the people that work for him. Then he says, now I'm getting more pre-assured. Once again, not how you spell pressured. Who cares? I don't even care anymore. I'm used to it at this point. Then there's the King Luffy guy saying, you're making a really bad choice. You should have mediated with your staff and devs. Here's the thing I don't get, right? You're the owner of the game and you're posting your like little petty high school drama to announcements for every single person to see. In my eyes, that just seems extremely unprofessional. Because why don't you handle this in DMs? Handle this with your crew in private so it doesn't look like this game is falling apart. Because you trying to post all of these screenshots and all of these messages and this and that, I know you're trying to be more transparent with your community, but there's ways to go about that, and this is not the correct way to do it. Because in my eyes, this just reads like drama. Like, I'm not really gaining any substantial information about the game here. You're just posting stuff to post stuff. This really doesn't seem relevant. But anyways, now we're almost done. Now this is the nail in the coffin. This next screenshot that I'm about to show y'all is... Bro, like, when I read this, I was giggling. I was chuckling. I was kicking my feet in the air. Because, oh my goodness. He pings everyone. He says, guys, I'm done. I think I will now look for a new owner. I can't take this pressure. I will make a new announcement of changes soon. Okay. First up, good on him. He acknowledges that, frankly, he's just not an adequate owner for this game. He's really not ready for this position. And I will admit, being an owner of a game that has this much hate coming towards it is probably not good for his mental health. And once again, anyone that sent him death threats or was just being an asshole to him purely because he's the owner of a Roblox game you don't like is a very, very bad person, right? Those people are probably no older than 13 and they don't know any better. But still, guys, if you're listening to this, I thought this was common sense, but I guess it's not. I'm sorry, my mic cut off. Anyways, what I want to reiterate for you guys is please don't send death threats or malicious messages to people over a Roblox game. It just looks bad on you. It's a bad thing to do. So, refrain from that behavior if you ever thought about doing it. Now, let's move on to his final screenshots, his final announcements. This is what I really think put the nail in the coffin. He pings everyone. He says, guys, I'm done. Too much pressure. I'm going to look for a new owner and I'll announce the changes. Okay, fair enough. He acknowledges his mistakes. He is not ready for this role. Clearly, he was not a good owner. So, he's throwing in the towel. There's no shame in calling it quits, especially if, like, you yourself know that you're just not equipped to handle it. That's fine. And then he sends a screenshot where he adds Jameer to his group chat full of people who are on the game. Guys, I don't want to be negative here, and I'm really trying to look on the bright side, but Jameer does not have a good reputation with Roblox games. Am I saying that he ruins every game he touches? I'll let you decide. But if Jameer becomes the next owner of this game, I am fairly certain that Anime Odyssey's cooked. That is just my opinion, right? Maybe I'll eat my words. Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe a week, 2 weeks, a couple weeks from now, this video, or at least this very segment of the video, will be completely wrong, and people will be making fun of me and shitting on me for judging Jameer too soon. You know what? I hope that's the case. I hope I'm wrong. But my gut is telling me that as soon as you let Jameer on the team, it's over. You know, kiss this game goodbye. We had our fun. Well, we had our not so fun experiences with this game because of the bugs. But yeah, it looks like Jameer might be the owner for the game. Well, if that becomes the case, who knows? Only time will tell. I don't know. And his final statement: we will now see what happens. I can 100% say the game will get finished. Probably not under my leadership. Only because I lose hope. You guys don't need to. You know, it's really not a reassuring statement when the owner of the game says he lost hope for his own game. And then he's like, yeah, guys, just because I don't think my own game that I've been working on is going to succeed or do remotely well, that doesn't mean you guys need to lose hope. No, no, no. Keep buying early access. Keep supporting us. And maybe the game will be good. Maybe it won't. Who knows? But don't lose hope. Don't lose that hope. Hope is all we have. And that is finally the end of the Anime Odyssey situation. What are my thoughts on this? Well, from what I can see, this game was doomed from the start, right? First of all, it got mad hype, which is good, but too much hype can really hurt a game, especially if it doesn't meet the expectations the community had, which this game absolutely didn't. Number two, the owner of this game, I don't know how old he is, and I don't want to say he doesn't talk any older than 14. I don't want to judge him because, once again, all of the negativity that he received and all of the hateful messages that he got really does put a strain on someone's mental health. And the last thing that I want for him is to hurt himself or, you know, do something bad because of something that people said on Discord. We don't want that to happen. But I will say he was definitely not an adequate owner, and it shows. Right, it shows. And do I think this game is going to succeed? Well, I'm making this video to tell you guys that I personally think this game is cooked. I think the game's cooked, and I think it's over. Once again, I hope I'm wrong. Guys, Anime Odyssey people, if you're watching this video, which I highly doubt you are, please prove me wrong. Please make a playable, good game that I can make videos on. Please. And that's it from me. If you guys enjoyed this video or liked hearing me speak on these issues, feel free to like, sub, comment, all that wonderful, wonderful stuff. Have a great day or night wherever you are. Stay tuned for more content, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.